Hey YouTube, this is Maisha. Remember to like and subscribe. You want to ring that bell so you get notifications anytime I upload new videos. I upload new videos on Sunday, Tuesdays, and Thursdays. On this channel, we talk about the different ways to earn income online, and there's many different ways to do that. Today, what we're going to talk about is your mindset. And there's certain days I love to talk about mindset because the thing that will give you success is knowing that everything that you do is guided by your thoughts. So in terms of skill set, it's really 5% in your skill set. Everything else is your mind. The biggest investment that you will ever make is the investment of yourself, right? When you invest in yourself, that's how you're going to earn 100% on your investment. You always have to start looking in different ways to invest in yourself. And we have to start normalizing getting a course to actually work on our mind. I did a whole video a couple of weeks ago talking about school, how people pay thousands, even in the 100,000 range, for a formal education, which is in university. And you are not guaranteed to get a job when you get the education at schooling. However, I really believe that if you can gain some skill sets and purchase a course for way less than $1,000, or even if it's in a couple thousands, that's not bad. You should always be investing in your personal development, because when you do that, it boosts your confidence and you learn skills that you can implement right away. And you don't have to wait years in order for you to start working in that field. My biggest philosophy is when you learn something, you have to start implementing it right away. And the reason why I started to adapt that philosophy is years ago, I used to have these courses and I would count watch time hours as me working, right? And me doing that was avoiding pain. Most people are really motivated by either like pain or fear. And usually when they do that, that's what gets them into action. But the avoidance of pain is really something that has to be identified, because when you start to notice those triggers, you do everything that you can to avoid doing the work. And when I would find things to be tough, I would sit down and watch some audios for hours upon hours and say that I'm working. But when you watch and don't implement, you aren't going to ever get results. You aren't doing the work, right? So this is why I say to have the philosophy of learning some and implement, because the best way to get and see the growth from your investment is by taking action, no matter how uncomfortable you feel. Knowledge is knowledge. Knowledge is really not power unless you start applying it, right? So it's always better to be ignorance on fire rather than knowledge on ice. And I'm going to tie this all in together. So when you find the field that you want to get into and you find the perfect course that you want to look, and usually when you get one, you start getting more and more. But when you find that perfect thing you want to invest in, just be mindful that you won't gain mastery until you start exercising and doing the work. So always remember to just get into action mode. Don't stay in learning mode. And I just want to recap everything, where your mindset is what you have to consistently work on. Words is powerful. You have to uplift yourself on a consistent basis. Start finding little things that is going to teach you. You have YouTube. You have courses you could pay for. It's either going to take time and learn the skills, time, or you're going to invest in mentors to teach you so you can collapse time frames. And never be afraid to invest in yourself, because when you start to invest in yourself, that's how you start to get results quickly, And when I say quickly, it's not overnight success or overnight results, but that's how you start to see growth when you can get mentors that been through the process and walk you through the processes. This is the next thing that I'm going to also say, is that a person could give you the perfect recipe on how to get to $1 million. Let's just say that, for example, that has done it, right? And they could tell you A through Z. But if you don't do the work or apply what you learn, then you won't get there. And this is why it's important to tackle this, because a lot of people underestimate certain work. We look at everything as a straight line. And when you are manifesting, you are going to go through challenges so you can mold into that person that you have to become in order to gain what you want to manifest. So I really hope that was valuable for you guys. I wanted to do just a short excerpt on talking about the mindset and how it's important to invest in yourself, because once you do that, you're going to see that growth is going to be coming, and you won't be afraid to, if you want something, you're going to get it, and you're going to find some things to educate yourself, because you always have to look into elevating and stepping up your game. People tend to make it seem like it's an odd thing to, or tell themselves, hey, this is too much for me to be paying for something that's going to actually make you grow. And I'm here to tell you that you need those things to grow. Okay. And most people that tell you that those things is odd is people that's not doing anything with their life. So if you don't want to trade places with a person, life, that's trying to give you advice, don't listen to them. Okay. With that being said, guys, like and subscribe. You want to ring that bell. And the bottom of the description, I have a free guide that you could get. Definitely take advantage of that. That's going to teach you how to start a digital marketing business. I will also link in the description on some programs that you could get to start learning and creating a digital marketing business with master resale rights. So I appreciate you guys. I do videos on Sunday, Tuesdays, and Thursdays. I want to wish everybody a fantastic day. Zai Jing.